So $250 billion, that's, there are a bunch of different sources out there, but in general, people will say there's about $250 billion each year spent by big brands. So big brands will spend that money primarily within advertising. So when you think of all the brands that could possibly spend that money, it's a lot of money every year. Same money being invested year after year, $250 billion, new $250 billion every year. That's a lot of money. And you think about all the categories of brands. Think about like a few brands in your heads, like big ones. What do you think the biggest category is? Like who spends the most money? Automobile, that's right. So within the automotive category, it is the number one spending category. So of this 250 billion, whole bunch of it gets spent within automotive. That means that that is amongst the most competitive of categories. Could you imagine, like when you think of automobiles, right, cars, think about a few brands, right? Think about a few logos that come to mind, a few images. And then when you think about those images, what are some of the memories that come out? What's your gut reaction to that brand? First one that may come to mind, maybe Ford, I don't know. What's your gut reaction to that brand? What do you think? That's the brand equity. That's what that brand's about. Imagine trying to launch a new brand of car, a new brand into the most competitive category out there. That's a tough thing to do. And that's what Kia did in the mid-90s. They launched a new brand name into that marketplace. Terribly difficult to do. This is a big company, but launching a whole new brand into this marketplace is super challenging. Michael Sprague joins us today. He's the new VP of Marketing at Kia, and he talks a little bit about the challenge of launching and creating a new brand identity in a market where there is really very little awareness. It's a fascinating story about branding. It is like you can learn a tremendous amount from it, because if you can do this as a marketer, you can just about do anything. It's got to be one of the toughest assignments there is. Lot to learn from Michael. So enjoy it.